Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Once again, as we are coming to you live this evening out of the Halal Goods Market in Johannesburg, and with all the food and fashion and all the vibes, we still are here to talk about other things. And what is important is looking at investments. We're talking about 27.4, and we've got with us coming to you on the various platforms on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter as well. We've got my brother here, brother Hamza, who is an investment Hamza Lata. Hamza, who is an investment analyst at 27.4. Hamza, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, Hamza, just your overall thoughts. How's it looking at the halal goods market first?
No, alhamdulillah, good turnout today, alhamdulillah, shukar. Very nice chows, I say. I suppose you all come for a chows as well, but very good turnout, alhamdulillah.
Well, definitely, but also some of us come here to look after our money. We don't only come and spend money, and you are the people that look after money, and this is what we're talking about, 27.4 investments.
100%.
Right, now I'm just going through this portfolio, or your fund range, and I see you've got quite a diverse options as far as investments are concerned, from things like money market. Obviously, you've got Sharia compliant, you've got global as well, and within those, you've just got so many investment choices.
100%. So in 27.4, we got the full suite coming from unit trust, tax-free savings, RAs, endowments, the full suite, including a Sharia compliant suite as well. From low risk, medium risk, high risk, whatever you're looking for.
Yes. Now, obviously, you've built up a reputation and you've got history as well. You've got a proven track record, and just take us through some of the history and how you've seen 27.4, how you've grown over a period of time.
So from the period of time, we actually started off in the Sharia space specifically. We started off with a fund of funds fund, flagship Sharia multi-managed balanced fund of funds, which is available under the life portfolios, which is in a retirement annuity. Following that, we opened up a few other funds as well. It's very equity fund, the Sharia compliant, the income fund after that. And last year, we actually listed on the JSE an agrarious sukuk. It's listed on the bond market on the JSE.
Yes, in fact, I'm actually looking at it right now because, it does, obviously, this is just to add a lot more to this. Obviously, it's an agriculture focus investment.
100%. So it's actually focused at the agricultural and supply chain investments, yes.
Wow, so it's a combination of both.
Correct.
Okay, just looking at the investment climate at the moment, I know we have got a difficult economic climate, and just looking at the Sharia compliant funds, looking at obviously this new sukuk that you're speaking about as well. In this climate, what are your expectations as 27.4?
So as a fund manager, we say obviously the longer you invest, the better it is, right? So generally, if you look at the long term, even though we have a little bit of volatility in the short end, the longer term periods, you'll see our performance is quite strong still.
Yes, and just looking at your performance until now, how would you rate it? Obviously, we've come through COVID-19. We've seen meltdown in the economies and all of that. But just generally, how do you think, 27.4 has fared in the market?
So in the market, we actually perform top tier compared to other peers there. We're actually performing top tier. We are doing well. And I would say that even with the COVID, we managed to push through. And after COVID, we had quite a strong run as well.
Yes. In fact, I'm just looking at it. Even I think it was 2008 or something when the whole crash had taken place as well. And we've been obviously monitoring investments and how funds have performed over a period of time. And it does appear that Sharia compliant investments is still the way to go.
100%. So Sharia compliant investments actually have a sort of a good tilt because it regulates how much debt the instrument has, which allows us, when there's tough times, Sharia compliance funds actually push through quite strongly in comparison.
Yes, yeah. In fact, I think, this whole thing about the debt ratio, and this is where we see a lot of countries have actually come short in terms of the economies, and a lot of people have lost out on investments because the exposure to debt, and this is where Sharia compliance, obviously, it is regulated, it is monitored very, very closely as well in terms of, all the elements that need to conform for a product to be Sharia compliant.
100% Sharia compliant investments are actually equity or asset based all the time.
Right. Now, I know obviously sukuks is the other way to go as well, and we're talking about the agricultural sukuk. Obviously, a lot we've seen right across the entire world. Even here in South Africa, we've seen one of the largest sukuk offerings. I think it was not very long ago as well. So, that is out on the market as well. So, there are many options for people who still want to invest, Hamza.
100%, 100%. And there's actually new products coming to the market as we speak. New products in the Sharia space. Sharia is actually in its infancy in South Africa.
Right. And just looking at just Sharia compliancy in itself, in terms of regulating, in terms of monitoring Sharia compliancy, I'm sure in South Africa, we've actually mastered that art now. We've become a lot more robust in terms of ensuring Sharia compliancy, where, years ago, people were still a bit hesitant, they 50-50, neither here nor there. But I'm sure over a period of time, together with scholars, with our ulama, we've now become more robust in ensuring that a product is 100% Sharia compliant, and we can say with certainty that it is Sharia compliant.
100%. Part of the regulations, we require a Sharia board, which is headed by at least 3 muftis, specifically ours as well, but all Sharia compliant investments or financial institutions require a Sharia board, which regulates all the Sharia funds based on worldwide standards.
Yes, and just 27.4 in terms of your Sharia board.
We have a Sharia board in place. Mufti, I don't know if you want to name the names.
You can go ahead. No problem.
Mufti Ahmed Suleiman is our chairman, followed by Mufti. Apologies there. Mufti Ashraf Qureshi and Mufti Zaid Aspatel.
Wow, alhamdulillah. And I've seen, a lot of these muftis obviously very, very well, I would say, affair with what he's playing out in the markets. And I know many of them have even got legal degrees. Many of them have studied economics. Many of them studied finance as well. So you've got basically the best of both worlds. You've got Islamic and you've got the other side, the technical knowledge that they need to know, particularly with regard to products.
100%. Our Sharia board is actually well knowledgeable in their expertise. 100%.
And just looking at South Africa generally in the halal investment space, it's a huge market.
Yeah. Sharia actually is, as I mentioned, it's an infancy at the moment. We're seeing a huge uptick in inflows from a Sharia point of view in South Africa.
In fact, what you're saying is true, because right across the entire world, a few years ago, there was some research being done on the halal industry or halal lifestyle as a whole. Now, included in halal lifestyle is not only about food and fashion and holidays and halal destinations. It actually includes investments. And we've seen that throughout the entire world that we talk of major corporates, major companies, governments, all gearing up for this uptake in the halal lifestyle industry as a whole.
100%. Sharia is actually a lifestyle, not really one specific avenue. It's a lifestyle. We have to look at it at all points of life.
Yes. Now, just for anyone interested, obviously in 27.4, how do they get? I'm sure you've got you've got your website, you've got all of it. So people can just Google and.
100%. So we are here at the Halaal Goods Market 2023. Alhamdulillah. We are here if anyone wants to come and see us. We have a store as well as we have a website. Just search us at 27.4 Investment Managers, and you find all our contact details online.
Perfect. Jazakallah khairan so much for that. Hamza Lata, who is with us, investment analyst at 27.4, with us coming out of the Halal Goods Market out here in Johannesburg. And as Hamza mentioned, this is a halal lifestyle that we are talking about, and that includes taking care of your money, making sure that your money grows in a halal way in whichever products you choose. And with that, we're going to hand you back to our studio. But once again, it's been wonderful and encouraging all our viewers, our listeners, those are within proximity of the Halal Goods Market. Make your way today. You can come through tomorrow as well. 27.4 is here. So are many other halal goods service providers, from food to fashion to perfumes, whatever you want, you name it, you'll find it here at the Halal Goods Market. Make your way.